Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about board exam twice a year. The Ministry of Education of India has announced that board exams will be held twice a year. The first board exams under the new system will be held in 2024 for students in class 10 and for class 12. This aligns with the recommendation of the new education policy 2020. The NEP aims to reduce the pressure on students and help them develop holistically. This will be an optional facility for students instead of mandatory requirement. Now let us see the problems with the current examination system. Currently, board exams are held once a year and students often feel that their entire academic year is important on a single exam. I still remember when I was preparing for board exams during my class 10 or 12th, I used to study for 10 or 12 or sometimes even 16 hours a day. So this actually leads to immense pressure and anxiety. Because of how high stakes the board exams are due to the fact that they are held once a year, it discourages students from taking risk, experimenting with new ideas and focusing on rote memorization of facts and figures to score better marks in the exam. This does not help in developing students' critical thinking skills. With the emphasis on year-end results, the entire focus of learning shifts towards being able to perform well in exams rather than learning to be able to apply their knowledge to real world problems. This is why the current examination system is often criticized for being more focused on rote memorization of facts and figures rather than on developing students' critical thinking. The importance of exams overshadows the importance of students' physical, emotional, and social development. The mental health impact of the annual board exams cannot be underestimated. The current examination system is inflexible and does not account for individual learning paces and can be particularly challenging for students who require additional time and practice to master certain subjects or topics. Now let us discuss the pros of conducting board exams twice a year. First of all, conducting board exam twice a year will help spread out the pressure and reduce the risk of students developing mental health problems such as anxiety and depression. Secondly, it will also help reduce the pressure on students who may not be able to understand certain topics and are still resorting to rote learning for the exam. Thirdly, it will encourage students to focus more on learning to acquire new knowledge rather than simply studying for exams. And lastly, students will have the chance to learn from their mistakes and improve their performance in subsequent exams. Now, let us discuss the cons of board exams twice a year. The primary concern is that some students may not take the first exam seriously, believing that they can study for the second one and still score well. However, this approach often leads to a backlog of studies, making it nearly impossible to catch up. Consequently, students end up cramming, defeating the purpose of the biannual exams that is meant to prevent such cramming practices. Secondly, due to short intervals between board exams, which create a lack of time for students, some may opt for shallow learning instead of engaging in deep and comprehensive learning. Thirdly, students may have less time for extracurricular activities, sports, and hobbies that contribute to their overall personality development. Lastly, students who do not perform well on both board exams may experience a decrease in self esteem. This is especially true if they are comparing themselves to their peers who are doing better. Overall, we can say that holding board exams twice a year is a great step taken by the Ministry of Education, which will help reduce pressure on students, promote deep learning, critical thinking, and competency assessment, and move away from months of coaching and rote memorization. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Comment below what are your opinion on this topic, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more hot topics like this.